'Twas the night before trucking, when all through the garage not a diesel was idling, not even a barge. The truck stacks were polished by drivers with care, in the hopes that St. Peterbilt would soon be there. The truckers were nestled all snug in their cabs, when visions of the open highway danced in their heads. And Mama in her trucker cap, and I in my sack, had just settled down for a long haul nap.
When out on the tarmac there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the sleeper to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the curtains and threw up the sash. The moon on the chrome of the big rigs below gave the luster of midday to objects aglow. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a convoy of trucks, all classic and dear.
With the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than semis, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Kenworth, now Peterbilt, now Freightliner and White, on International, on Autocar, on Mack, don't look back. To the top of the overpass, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves leave that before the wind hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the big trucks they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Peterbilt too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the exhaust stack, St. Pete came down with a bound.
He was dressed all in ATHS gear from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toy trucks he had flung on his back, and he looked like a trucker just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump and a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the exhaust stack he rose.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, happy truckin' to all, and to all a good night. May your journeys be historic, filled with joy and delight, in the glow of old iron and ATHS member light.
Happy holidays.
holidays.